ready?
What?
I said, are you ready?
Yeah!
Can't steal it. Woo! Wheel and deal it.
The cream of the crop!
Nobody does it better. I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning.
But brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad.
I'm the man of the hour, the man with the power. Too sweet to be sour.
It's showtime, folks.
Welcome to the Grill Out. From the heart of Shillian, West Virginia, here's your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the Grill Out, episode 38. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty, and I'm joined.
I thought we were on 37.
No, you weren't here for 37. You were at an undisclosed location. Jason wasn't here for 36. He was at an undisclosed location. And here we are at episode 38. That was Josh Cole.
Listen, I don't want to hear you two talking about who was and wasn't here because while I've been gone, I've gotten a nice clean shave. The big bushy beard is gone. The hair's all trimmed down. This is a $25,000 haircut. The shave that you see, $32,000. I'm wearing a $15,000 shirt. A pair of red Banana Republic shorts. You know how much they cost?
How much?
Well, they were on discount for $48,000, and the Skechers that I wear, size 15 on each side, was over $2,000 a shoe. Because when you're the champ, you dress like a champ instead of you two chumps who dress like, well, chumps.
And that is Jason Lykens.
So I got to say I am
the
back.
reflection of perfection. No one cares that you're back, Josh. Matter of fact, no one even knew you were gone.
I was going to say the reflection of deception, but you know.
The reflection of perfection. Do not let it deceive your ears. Open your eyes and hear the glorious sounds of this voice.
You see, I got a bone to pick.
Yeah.
With the champ. Okay, yeah. Jason Lykens, Josh Cole, they're my co-hosts. They're ready to go at it.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
ding,
let's
ding.
hear it.
I got this bone to pick. See, Monday, May 13th, I get this text message. It says, hey, we're not on the show this week. And I reply back and say, okay, cool, no problem. It didn't go through. I figured your phone was just messing up. So my weekend is free. I go to Columbus, Ohio to the Sonic Temple Festival. It was amazing. I'm just glad Evanescence didn't go play My Last Breath because I didn't have time for Christian Cage to come out and belittle us, follow those people. Yeah. So we get to Sunday night. I see a notification, new episode of the podcast. I'm like, what? And I slap my friend out of confusion.
You don't have friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
So
this is the most charismatic I've ever heard you. Please continue.
Yeah. So I listened to the podcast and I found out what Mr. Jason Lykens does. By the way, you should take more care of your phone. So I listened to the podcast. I figure out, you stole his phone. And so this past week I've been figuring out what I am going to do, how I'm going to confront Mr. Jason Lykens. I have one question for you.
Yeah.
Do you believe in Joe Hendry?
Yeah, of course I believe in Joe.
Well, it doesn't matter what you believe in because I met Sting.
Yeah.
He was at Sonic Temple.
Yeah.
I confronted him and said, hey, Sting, why do you hate me? He's like, because you don't like my music. I said, you're right. Your music sucks. Yeah.
Josh, okay.
That's me clapping.
It's two different Stings.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
He had some face paint stuff going on.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right Sting. Man. It's.
Yeah.
Listen, I know you're not really up to date on things that have happened throughout wrestling that doesn't involve something to hold up someone's pants. I'm talking about belts.
Yeah.
But you see, I also don't need my promos written down in front of me. Reading them off of a little computer. Here's what I've got. I've got ADHD that keeps my mind going constantly. I drink 25 gallons of coffee a day, and the doctors say, Jason, it might kill you. And I tell the doctors, listen, you get away with your white coats and your little pencils of knowledge in your pocket, and I'll keep doing what I do, which is winning and grilling and styling and stealing. But listen, if you're a cop, I've never actually stolen anything except the lady's breath away because I am greatness. Yeah.
If you have not listened to our King of the Ring runner-up tournament,
really quick, Jeff, I'm sorry. If you're still listening, I apologize. If you're currently listening to the show, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I wanted, that's very interesting that both of you just opened up with a complete promo about everything. I love it. But no, if you have not listened to,
but no, you should do it. Totally take care of your phone.
My phone is
really,
it's kicking the bucket.
Yeah.
I've had it for just over a year. It's bad. But anyway, yeah. If you have not listened to our King of the Ring runner-up tournament, our first Grill Out special, exactly. Why have you not? Please do so. It is an exclusive on Spreaker, Spotify, Amazon Music, Podcast Addict, et cetera, Apple Music. I don't know. We're all over the place. YouTube, it's on YouTube as well. Yeah. So just make sure you go out there, like it, tell us what you think of it. Email us to grillout95@gmail.com. You can message us on Facebook. We've actually been getting a lot of interactions on the Facebook page, and for that, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that's doing that.
You're welcome.
So we're not going to do the news like we normally do. It's Memorial Day weekend. I hope you're enjoying yourself. And yeah, we're going to take a kickback a little bit. But one topic that we've been wanting to discuss on here, been trying to look for a place to put it, and we're going to put it here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a Mount Rushmore on theme songs in professional wrestling.
Undertaker at Sonic Temple. He was out there rolling with Limp Bizkit.
Da-duts.
Like, did they just have him?
Yeah. He
was he
was with Fred
demonstrating?
What?
He was with Fred Durst.
Yeah, and Fred Durst had a I can't. That's I can't get into that.
FCC, don't do it.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube if you want to see it.
Well,
yep. Maybe we shouldn't be pushing other shows on our show.
Well, I push this show on my show.
Do you?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
No,
and I do technically mention the show on my on-air shifts from time to time. So, yeah. Also on Dave Allen's show on 580 Live. Yeah. Whenever he gets me on there, I will shamelessly plug this show every single time, and he knows it too. That's why he doesn't. That's why he doesn't invite me on there very often.
I mean, I've spoken to a country music star about our show.
Okay, good. But, we're getting our name out there. So
I don't like to name drop. I'm not a huge name dropper. Yeah, at least that's what Bono says about me.
Fair enough. Okay, so Mount Rushmore of theme songs in professional wrestling. If you don't know, you're new to this professional wrestling thing, welcome. We are going to help you a little bit. But, so a theme song in professional wrestling is just as important, if not a little bit more important, than the appearance of the wrestler, the moves of the wrestler, et cetera, the presentation. It goes into the presentation, and it kind of sets the tone. And some of the greatest wrestlers of all time can be easily recognizable through their theme song, such as Stone Cold Steve Austin with the glass breaking, CM Punk with the channel change, noise at the beginning of Cult's Personality, the dong,
the TV snow.
Yeah. That I couldn't think of the name.
We have a degree in this stuff, Jeff.
I know.
Speaking of CM Punk, apparently people tried to get a CM Punk chant going when Living Color played Cult's Personality. I saw a video; it didn't really go over. It didn't. You couldn't hear anything. I wasn't there for that. It was too early in the day for me. But
okay. This was at
Sonic Temple.
At Sonic Temple. Yeah. Okay.
They were like at 1:30. The first band we wanted to see was like at 4, and you can't re-entry into the festival unless you have like hotel passes. So,
okay. Yeah. Well, fair enough. So, So, and if you're new to this whole Mount Rushmore thing, it's where we each of us choose four things from a particular subject within professional wrestling. I will go ahead and start, and then I'll pass it off to Jason, and Jason will pass it off to Josh, and then it will come back to me, and we'll just keep doing this till we have 4.
Oh, I thought it was usually you, and as in Jeff, and then Josh, and then me.
I mean, it doesn't matter which way we go.
It matters to me.
Okay, then we'll go Josh, and then you, and then me. You want to do that? Is that how you want to do it? You want to do that? Is that how you want to do it?
Well, I mean, it's just that I try to always make mine different from yours and Josh's. That way, we're not all saying like Stone Cold Steve Austin,
which is going to be my first one.
I mean,
listen, that was telegraphed. I knew
it's a great one.
It is.
It's like while I will definitely agree with you all, I try to change mine up a little bit. That way we have some diversity on the show.
Yes, we like to have diversity on this show.
So why don't we go Jeff and then Josh, and then we'll save the best for last.
Okay, the reflection of deception.
Yeah.
So, my first one is Stone Cold. I mean, it's a classic. It plays into the quote-unquote Stone Cold pop Okay, and if you don't know what that is, go look it up.
Wait, which one are we talking about? Because he's had a couple.
Oh, I'm talking about the one that's based off of Bulls on Parade from Rage Against the Machine. Jim Johnston did it. I think the title of it's called "I Won't Do What You Tell Me." So it's literally based off of Rage Against the Machine.
By the way,
song.
Jim Johnston, Hall of Fame, he needs to go in.
Yes, absolutely,
100%. I will absolutely agree with you on that.
Yeah, like Jim Johnston is probably, arguably, the greatest like composer of wrestling theme songs in the history of the business.
Def Rebel guy. Good Lord.
Yeah. You're messing up when there's a whole petition to get rid of you.
Yeah.
I mean, the Tiffy Time one works because that's the character.
Yeah.
But past that, it's like if it's Roman time, like it's not.
Yeah. Yeah. So my first one is "I Won't Do What You Tell Me," Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's kind of his main theme song anyway. It's the one that he still uses when he comes out. Anyway, so I will pass it off to Josh now for his first pick.
Speaking of Mr. Def Rebel and Roman Reigns, probably his best theme song he's ever written, "The Head of the Table." It embodies the head of the table. I mean, it is a bit more modern, maybe more recency biased, but I think it feels that it gets that whole final boss feel, not the Rock final boss, but like a video game kind of final boss.
Yeah.
It's very epic.
Yeah, and also it's a lot better than when he was basically just rehashing the Shield theme song.
But speaking of that, it's really cool because it actually has elements from that Shield theme in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. The banner, it's in there.
Oh.
I
mean, technically, Josh does have a degree of background in music, so I never picked up on that.
Yeah. The weird thing is, though, they'll have like an outro version, which they'll put a little segue of the old Shield theme in there. I don't know why. It's very weird. But,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Jason?
I mean, I think two very strong ones so far.
Yep.
But I'm going to have to go with one of the OGs.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm not talking about Gorgeous George. Okay. Although he was one of the first ones to do it. I am talking about one of the first mainstream wrestling entrance themes. Much love, HH. Real American Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, tell me, how is that? Whatever you think about Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
That song. Okay. True story. I would drive around Marshall University while I was a student there, blaring Real American during move-in week and during homecoming. I would circle around the main area of campus in my car, blaring it and just pointing at people and giving them a thumbs up. So, yeah.
I mean,
Real American Hulk Hogan.
I mean, that's a solid one. Now, I will say for me personally, my favorite Hogan theme song has to be Voodoo Child. That's just me. That has to do more or less, like, I didn't grow up with the Real American Hulk Hogan. I was introduced to Hulk Hogan as Hollywood Hogan, and then no relation, and then later on.
I don't think anyone thought you were.
No, I'm just saying the Hollywood side did not come from that. It was just, it's a joke.
Yeah,
it's a joke. But then, of course, like when he became the undisputed champion in early 2000s, like the last time he held the belt, of course he was using Voodoo Child. So that's that. But that's my That's me.
He
personally.
did use Real American, I think, like late WCW when he went back to Red and Yellow.
It wasn't Real American.
It wasn't?
No, it was he's got the red, white, and blue running through his veins. It was a playoff of Real American.
Yeah.
But it was the WCW version of Real American.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. My second one, actually, and we will go with a more modern one for me on this one. It's not the Fiend theme song. It's the original, like, Bray Wyatt.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the name of it. It is from an indie band, an independent band. It is, to me, it just kind of sets the tone with the cult leader Bray Wyatt, the Fireflies, and everything. And it's just a good song altogether.
The one who did his Fiend version is Code Orange, and they also did his last theme music too.
Yeah,
but they didn't do the original one. I don't remember the original one.
Yeah,
they played it live on one of his entrances though.
Yeah, I'm looking real quick.
No, I mean, that's definitely a great show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
like
a great one.
it's like even though a lot of, and it's mainly the Def Rebel stuff, even though a lot of, it's called Live in Fear, is what it's showing right now. Well, originally it was called Broken Out in Love, and it was renamed Live in Fear by Mark Crozer. So that's the song that I am referring to. It's just got a good riff to it and everything. And again, it's a great song altogether. So yeah, that is my number 2.
So kind of keeping with Hulk Hogan, not specifically Hogan, but the New World
Hogan.
Yeah, the New World Order, the original NWO theme.
Solid.
Solid pick.
One of the very first themes I can remember watching as a kid back in WCW, and I mean everyone knows that theme.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Austin and Rock, but yeah, NWO.
No, I mean great pick.
Solid pick. I mean, it makes you want to do the air guitar.
Yeah.
When it's playing. I mean, and fun fact about this show, because I think we've talked about it on here. Originally, this show, as what the three of us know, this was originally something that we did in college.
Yeah.
And the original theme song, because we weren't answering to a network or anything at the time, was like the beginning was sort of a remixed version of the NWO theme song.
I'll be honest, I never heard the show.
Yeah, well, a lot of people didn't. I had a lot of things going on.
Well, I still don't really like to go back and listen to this show even. I don't like hearing myself.
I don't either.
No,
I don't. I'm not a. This is how you could tell we were communication.
We say I don't even like hearing Josh.
Jeez.
Yeah, like I don't like looking at him. I don't like hearing him. I don't even like the fact that he's breathing the same air as me right now. But one thing I do know is my second pick, Sexy Boy, Shawn Michaels.
Solid pick.
Yeah. It just
now the not the cherry.
No, Lord,
no. Okay.
No, the one with Shawn Michaels doing it.
Yeah, and I think Jimmy Hart did have a hand in that one.
Yes.
He said I was listening to an interview. He brought Shawn into the studio because they were changing it a little bit from Sensational Sherry, and they brought Shawn in and had him, do his parts in it.
Yeah, I mean it just I don't know. It's always been a huge favorite for me.
It's a solid pick.
It suited the character so perfectly, and just
yeah. Okay. So speaking of that, I will go ahead and go with my third one. It's sort of around the same era, not exactly, but they've been used on opposite sides of the ring before. That's "Break the Walls Down," Chris Jericho's old theme song.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime that one plays, it comes up on my Spotify playlist. It doesn't matter if I'm driving; I'm putting my arms out like Jericho. I mean, we're swerving at that point, not Swerve Strickland.
You should probably stop doing that.
Probably. I'm playing.
It's really not safe.
it's not. We've said some incriminating stuff on this podcast show so far.
Well, the difference is I'm just joking.
Yes, I'm not. No. But yeah, my third pick is Chris Jericho's "Break the Walls Down."
Break the walls down.
But I did not like I think it was in 2002, Forcible Entry. The album they came out with, they did a heavy metal version of "Break the Walls Down." I did not like it.
Yeah,
I like the original so much better. So, yeah, that's my third pick.
So I've went the 90s, modern day. I'm gonna go Ruthless Aggression era. Edge, Metalingus.
Solid.
You just can't help just to get into it, and it fits his character so well.
Listen, that song is so well received on this show. It leads into one of our
exactly.
We used the first few seconds of that song just to lead into on this day of wrestling. On wrestling history, which will be in the third segment of the show.
And it's only one of 2 Alter Bridge songs I know, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be all right.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a pretty. Oh man, what am I doing? Yeah, no, that's a pretty solid pick right there. Anyway,
it's just a great song on its own. So
yeah, and that's how you know like an entrance song is that good.
Yeah.
It's just it fits the character. Number one, it fits the character. Number two, you can listen to it on repeat.
Have you heard the story how Edge came to get that?
No.
So basically, he the first day he met Alter Bridge. Alter Bridge, I guess, showed him the lyrics or whatever to the song, and Edge is like, "Can I have that for my theme song?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." and that's how he got it.
And now it kind of it follows him around.
Yeah.
So okay, that is cool. Okay, Jason.
Okay, so for my third pick, I'm not going to say the name of the song because I will butcher the name of it.
Okay.
But I will say whose wrestling theme it is.
Okay.
And this one holds a very special place in my heart. Because at my wedding, I may have walked down the aisle to this song. And it is Ric Flair's theme song.
Actually, it's called Dawn.
Well, technically it's not.
Really?
That's the translation of it. Because I believe it is a German song.
Oh, okay. And it was used originally on 2001's A Space Odyssey.
Yes.
Stanley Kubrick's film.
Yes.
And that's kind of where it came from and all of that.
Yeah, because what people don't know about my wedding is all of it was there was a lot of symbolism there with like morning breaking and dawn and all this other stuff through our music that no one cares about except my wife and I, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Also Sprach Zarathustra.
There you go.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. See, that's why I wasn't going to do it, because I would butcher it.
Well, you know what,
But
Josh?
it is a
nailed
loose
it.
translation to dawn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that is my third pick.
You know, the funny thing is, I was going to make that my fourth pick.
Well,
I haven't had it even pulled up over here.
you still can.
No.
I try to make mine a little different.
Yeah, no, I get that. No, I have another one, and it's my favorite wrestler from the golden era of WWF. Not Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
The Macho Man.
Yeah.
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 Nothing means nothing.
Yeah.
Pomp and Circumstance.
Yeah.
It's such a great theme. It's kind of random with like when you first look at it from the outside in, you see the Macho Man character and you see that's his theme song. You're like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But then it sort of fits.
Uh-huh.
It sort of fits. Also,
Yeah.
when I graduated, okay, fun story. When I graduated college, of course, they used that same music to walk out for all the graduates to walk out and to leave.
Yeah, I dig it.
Every graduation does, basically.
Yeah, every graduation does that. But
Unless you're Hazel Carter and wanted to use the Raiders of the Lost Ark theme for the exit.
really,
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't know that one.
We had the regular Pomp and Circumstance for the beginning, but we had Raiders of the Lost Ark for the outro or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no. Funny story.
Not a great move. Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm sitting there and it's graduation. I walk out. I hear the music. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, we're walking out to Macho Man's theme song. And then I'm standing there, like we get to our seats, and I'm literally standing there doing Macho Man impressions.
Yeah.
And everybody's still looking around at me, and they're like, we knew as soon as we heard wrestling impressions who was sitting behind us. Yeah. And then there's me, ooh, yeah.
So I hate to admit this, but even yesterday, I was at one of my niece's high school graduations. The song starts playing. I turn to my wife. I take my hand and I grab my glasses and I go, yeah, yeah.
You have to.
Yeah, She's like, please stop this. It's like, you're 36 years old, Jason. Please stop. It's like, yeah, I can't help it.
Did the cream rise to the top?
Oh, cream with the crop rises to the top.
One of my favorite promos. That's actually in. I think that's in the opening to the show. It is.
Yeah.
It is actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Passing it off to Josh. Yep, that's my number 4. Pomp and Circumstance.
Number 4. It's hard because you got Austin, there's Rock, and shoot, Rock's most recent one's amazing.
Oh yeah, the final boss one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I think of Goldberg. Despite him as a wrestler, his music was great.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, well, I think, okay, for me, I think one of the best things about Goldberg's entrance, though, like the music, was the physical entrance itself.
Yeah. Being escorted by bodyguards.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was so tough, he needed security.
But then the sparks on him with the breathing like a dragon.
And then he headbutts the
locker.
The locker.
Gives himself a concussion.
The Lord.
Just like that. He headbutted the locker.
But there's also CM Punk's Gold's Persona. It's also a great one.
Yeah.
I think I will have to go Austin as well.
Okay.
It's you know who it is. The glass breaks. All hell breaks loose.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So my fourth one is Is it fourth?
Yeah, we're on the
we're on the
one.
fourth one now.
Yep.
Well, it's very fitting that this is my fourth one because my song is the theme, the entrance for the Four Horsemen, which, if you haven't heard it, listen to it. It just, I don't know. It gets it.
It does.
It's everything that it needs to be. It's intense. It's slow and it's slow burning, and you got to throw up the 4 when you hear it, and just. Yeah,
it's great, and there are people here at this radio station that would very much enjoy that answer that you just gave. Really, they would enjoy all the answers that the three of us have just given.
Yeah.
So that is our Mount Rushmore of wrestling theme songs. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna stop it right there. When we come back, AEW Double or Nothing is tonight, so we will go ahead and give our predictions. So stay tuned.
It's time for more of the Grill Out. Here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill Outs. I am your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty, and I'm joined by my two illustrious and wonderful co-hosts, Josh Cole, Bebe.
Yeah.
And
I noticed there was a lack of yes last week.
There was a lack of yes last week. And then our current reigning and defending Grill Out Predictions heavyweight champion, the reflection of perfection, Jason Lykens.
Yeah.
Was that to your liking?
Yeah, it was pretty good, man.
Okay,
it was
thank
pretty
you.
good.
Thank you.
I mean, I could do it better, but I'll let you do it.
Okay.
It's okay.
There you go.
Josh, you want to try it? Because I don't want you to.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Technically, this weekend you are defending your title twice.
Yeah.
Dose.
And I'm winning both times, baby.
Ooh, my.
We'll see. We will see.
There's no we'll see to it. That belt is staying on my beautiful broad shoulders. It's not going around my waist because it's too small. But
Yeah.
my shoulders, it fits just fine.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, AEW Double or Nothing is tonight. What?
I'm working on that.
AEW Double or Nothing is tonight. Of course, we go ahead and do predictions. We do have the King and Queen of the Ring predictions. We did them, but we didn't do them on the show. They are on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Once that is finished and all of that, we'll go ahead and give you an update
Technically,
on that
it is
next
finished
week.
by the time they hear this, but
Yeah, but
But time of recording.
yeah, at the time of the recording, the King and Queen of the Ring tournament is going on right now as we're recording.
I mean,
not when they're listening to this.
but what is already live, though, is our King of the Ring runner-up
they're on
tournament.
the
Absolutely.
final match at the time of this recording.
Okay. But no, we do have our King of the Ring runner-up tournament that is live on Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Music, Podcast Addict, Amazon,
Check your
YouTube.
podcast forums.
Yeah. Anywhere where you get your podcast, it is there. It is our first special. We put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
It was tons of fun. We are hoping to do more stuff like that in the future. Basically, just to give you a quick synopsis on it, we went ahead and fantasy booked an entire King of the Ring tournament with nothing but the runner-ups from previous tournaments, minus Kurt Angle and Macho Man.
Yes.
Because they also won the tournament and then finished runner-up not too long after
And
that. So
it's also, for example, like Chad Gable. It's not the Chad Gable of today.
Yes.
It is the Chad Gable of the time that he lost the King of the Ring tournament, which was right before Shorty G.
Yep.
So
It's 2019 Chad Gable.
Yeah.
And the Iron Sheik is in there, but it's 1985 Sheik.
Yeah. And The Rock is in there, but it's right after Rocky Maivia. This is Nation of Domination Rock.
Yeah, 1998 Rock. So,
do you want some spoilers on King of the Ring? The listeners will already know, but
I mean, you could go for it, and we could jump right into
Queen Nia Jax.
Wow. Did not see that one coming.
Did I pick her? Did I pick Nia Jax?
You did.
Yes!
King Gunther.
Okay. That one I got.
Gunther won?
He did.
I got that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, I'm not sweating about losing my title, okay?
Okay, we all got the pre-show.
Yeah.
Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill retained. Liv Morgan won the Women's World Championship. Sami Zayn retained. And that's where we're at.
Okay.
So there's just the one match, Cody Rhodes and Logan Paul is left.
Okay, I think I picked Sammy.
Yeah, you both did. I picked Chad.
Okay, and then I picked Becky. I know that. I didn't pick Liv.
Yeah, I also picked Becky.
Oh, man. Oh no.
I'm at 2 of 6 right now.
Jason's looking a little concerned over there.
No, I'm not concerned. Listen, I'm not concerned. You're concerned, okay?
You know what? We'll give an update on this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say if it's because of Nia Jax, the irony of that.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting hurt.
You know the annoying thing?
On Jax?
On Wrestle Talks predictions, I put Gunther for my pick, and then on ours, I put Randy Orton.
Well, speaking of predictions.
Yep. AEW Double or Nothing. We're going to go ahead and we have, 10 matches on here?
Sure.
Yeah, I think they've updated it, but we have
professional.
10. Yeah.
They might have more added tonight.
Maybe.
That's how they're recording.
Maybe. I mean, we have 10 on here so far. So
I'm double checking real quick while you're talking.
So we'll go ahead and we'll just start
There's
off.
11.
There's 11. What's the 11th one?
A pre-show match, it looks like.
Jeff, did you pick a Gunther or Randy Orton?
I think I picked Orton. Are you on the Facebook page?
No, I'm looking back through our text messages. Yeah, you picked Orton. Okay.
Yeah. Did you pick Orton or did you pick Gunther?
No, I picked Gunther.
Oh, okay.
Just happened.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So the best that you could do, Jeff, is tie with me. So you're still Grill Out Predictions champion. The reflection of perfection. You heard it here first, folks. You won't have to wait till next week. You got it right now.
Boy. Man, I was close.
No. When you're good, but when you're great, you're me, and I'm staying the champ.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to come down sooner or later. Nia Jax, though, that one caught me. I was throwing something at the wall. I was like, all right.
So pre-show.
Yep. We'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll start off with that. Thunder Rosa taking on Deonna Purrazzo. Josh.
Let's see. I am going to go Deonna Purrazzo.
Deonna Purrazzo?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Jason.
Well, I feel like they're going to try to get Thunder Rosa back up and get her going again.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to go Thunder Rosa.
You're going Rosa?
Yeah.
Okay. Thunder. She's another one that has a great theme song.
I liked her previous one more than her current one.
Okay. Did they change hers?
They did.
Oh.
When she came back.
Oh, never mind. You know which one I'm talking about, the heavy metal one. It seemed pretty good. I'm actually going to go Deonna Purrazzo. Listen, Deonna Purrazzo is, to me, that good.
Okay.
She is easily top 15, top 10 women in the world, in my opinion, skill-wise.
Okay.
Top 15, maybe. Yeah, well, top 15 at the least, in my book. So nothing against Thunder Rosa. She's fantastic, but I'm going Purrazzo on that one.
Okay.
So. All right. I don't think this is main card. Yeah, we're on the main card now. Roderick Strong, the champion, will be taking on Will Ospreay for the AEW International Championship. Josh.
Ospreay. It's his time.
Ospreay. Okay. All right. Jason?
Yeah, let's go Ospreay.
Ospreay. Okay. I'm actually going to go Ospreay on this one. I agree. It is definitely his time. Nothing against Roderick Strong, just Will Ospreay. They got to get the belt on him because All In's coming up in August, so got to have some type of gold on him. All right, next match: Timeless Tony Storm with Luther and Mariah May taking on Serena Deeb for the AEW Women's World Championship. Josh,
Tony Storm,
going with Storm.
Yeah,
Jason,
Timeless Tony.
Can't go wrong with it. Nope. I'm going to go Tony as well. She's been fantastic.
Yeah,
absolutely fantastic, and also the Black and White has sort of taken on a life of its own because she was at Ruby Soho's wedding. Her and a bunch of other women were sitting there. They got a picture of all of them, and they're all in color except for Tony.
Yeah,
somebody edited it to where she was in black and white. So that it's taken a life of its own, kind of like the John Cena "You Can't See Me" taunt. Okay. Adam Copeland taking on Malachi Black. Barbed wire steel cage match for the AEW TNT Championship. Josh.
Malachi Black. black.
Going to go with black.
Yeah.
Okay. Jason?
Oh, okay. Well, Why Copeland?
Going to
Copeland.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want to go black. I want to go Malachi Black. Adam Copeland. I'm just going to say I'm saying Malachi. That's who I'm going with on that one. All right. John Moxley taking on Konosuke Takeshita for it's an eliminator match.
Yeah.
For a chance at the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. If Takeshita wins, he will receive a future title shot. Josh.
I really feel like these eliminator matches should be strictly on TV, not pay-per-views.
Yes.
And because of that, I'm going John Moxley.
Moxley?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then again, yeah, we'll stick Moxley.
Yeah.
Gotta go Mox.
Moxley. Okay. I am also going to go Moxley, and that is because June 9th will be New Japan's Dominion show from Osaka-jo Hall, and the main event will be John Moxley and Evil for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. So they kind of gave away the result with that announcement. All right. Battle of the former best friends. Trent Beretta taking on Orange Cassidy in a singles match. Josh.
Ooh, Cassidy.
Okay. He's going orange.
Yeah. Gotta get that freshly squeezed.
All right. Jason.
Baby, you can go Orange Cassidy, but here's the thing. You got to get Trent Beretta over as a heel. And what better way to do that than to have him beat the freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, baby. That's why I'm going all day, all night Trent Beretta for that win, baby.
Yeah.
All right. All right. You know, I'm actually in agreement with you.
Yeah.
I do want to see Trent win this. I want to see him beat Orange Cassidy like he owns the money.
Yeah.
I want to see him just destroy Orange. I want to see this mean side to him. I want to see him go full on heel. I'm going Trent.
Who knows? Don Callis might come out.
I will
He's been doing
say,
things.
the only way that I see Orange Cassidy winning this is a DQ. That's it.
Yeah, that could be it. I mean, that could be a strong possibility.
He might be doing stuff with Don Callis. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that stuff or not, but yeah. So, yeah, DQ could happen.
I mean, yeah, the Don Callis family could get involved because they are trying to bring Orange, like, over to their side a little more and more. So that could be it. What would be crazy, this is just a little quick little thing. It literally just popped in my head. You got the Don Callis family. Obviously, they're heels. And they're trying to recruit Orange. What if they already got Trent on their side? Convince Orange to go ahead and lay down, and Trent gets an easy win. And they both join the Don Callis family. Or flip it and have Trent do the lay down. Just a quick little, he covers them up. 1, 2, 3. They both join the Don Callis family. So, next match. Chris Jericho, the Learning Tree with Big Bill.
The Learning Tree.
In a triple threat match against Hook and Katsuyori Shibata for the FTW Championship. FTW rules. Josh.
This one's hard. So you go Chris Jericho with Big Bill there. But, yeah, I'm going to go Hook. Make him a 3-time champion.
You're going to go Hook? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jason?
Even though the title doesn't.
Well, here's what I think. Okay. Chris Jericho's got Big Bill. Hook has got Taz. And who does Shibata have? Shibata.
Yes.
Which is why I'm going Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho. Okay. All right.
I'm glad I could explain that for everyone.
Both solid choices. Both very solid choices. I'm going to go Shibata, actually.
I can see it.
Yeah, I could see them doing pulling the trigger on Shibata a little bit for this one, and just kind of, I don't know. I like Shibata. I seen where Bully Ray was like, I don't get the wrestling character. It bores me. I don't understand it. Well, he's the wrestler. That's what it is. There's really not much charisma to it. He is the wrestler. He watches matches. Okay?
Yeah.
I enjoy Katsuri Shibata. All right. The Bang Bang Gang, Jay White and the Guns, Austin and Colton Gunn, taking on Death Triangle, Pac, Rey Fenix, and Penta El Zero Miedo in a trios match for the Unified World Trios Championship. Josh.
The reunited Death Triangle.
Death Triangle. Okay. I was hitting the corner.
My question is, if Death Triangle does in fact win, so it is for the unified titles, not just the AEW titles?
Yeah, it's for the unified titles.
Never mind. That avoids my question.
Oh, okay. All right. Jason?
Ooh. This is a tough one for me. Because, Pac's been out with an injury for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's...
He came back like a month ago, I think.
Yeah.
I have to go Bang Bang Gang. I have to.
Cannot go wrong with Jay White and company. Also, they were pretty sweet in Charleston when they were doing Rampage.
They got a good theme too.
Yeah.
Speaking of themes.
Yeah, they do. Jay White also his New Japan theme. I think he uses it from time to time in AEW, but his New Japan theme is pretty solid as well. Yeah. Also, Jay White is a hell of a worker.
Random thought: there was a really awesome commercial they did for a Jay White action figure. I don't know if y'all saw it or not.
No, I didn't see it.
I'll show it to you later. It's pretty good.
All right. I'm actually going to agree with Jason on this one and go with the Bang Bang Gang. You can't go wrong with Jay White and company. I love how Colton and Austin Gunn, how far they've come from sort of just being Billy Gunn's sons to now sort of being their own identity with Jay White. And it gives, Jay White is just, I think he's awesome anyway. Yeah. I think he's very underutilized in AEW, in my humble opinion.
Well, no, the Guns they're heating up. They're almost to the point of smoking. They're almost smoking guns.
Almost.
Yeah.
That's for the classic wrestling fans out there.
That's right.
All right, because we allow anybody and everybody here.
I like to hit all the age demographics.
All right. AEW TBS Championship match. Willow Nightingale, the champion, will be defending her title against Mercedes Moné. This is actually Mercedes' first match
in AEW. Actually, her first match since she got injured in that original match with Willow.
Oh, okay.
Last year, yeah.
Yep, and that was in New Japan, wasn't it?
Yeah, for the original Strong Women's Championship, which she was supposed to win.
But
as in Moné.
Yes.
Yeah. Moné was supposed to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm going Moné.
Moné. Okay. Jason.
It's her first match in with AEW.
She's been hyped up a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
We get it. Tone it back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how great would it be for her just to lose? But I don't think that will happen, which is why I'm going Moné.
Solid pick.
That's what I want to happen is her lose.
Yeah, because I like Willow. Willow's awesome.
Well, I think it would just be great. You spend all this time, money, just hyping her up. She's in there, CEO, then 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
Yep.
I'm so glad they did not use her New Japan theme song.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But why did they have to use the same theme from Gunther? The New World Symphony.
True. Also, real quick, before I'm just going to go ahead and give my pick. It's Moné.
Okay, yeah.
Her cousin is Snoop Dogg.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're telling me you can't get Snoop Dogg to do something for her?
Yeah.
You can't have some type of working relationship with him. You can't you want to throw all this money at everybody else. And Snoop Dogg's already been on AEW programming before, I think.
Well, he's back with WWE, so maybe that's why.
Maybe there's some contractual stuff there. But I would to me it would just be with that connection to him.
It is funny because he did do a thing with Cody Rhodes in his theme song.
Oh, well. There we go. All right. Anarchy in the Arena match. This will actually be the main event that night, seemingly.
Yeah.
It is the Elite which consists of Kazuchika Okada, Jack Perry, and the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, taking on Team AEW, consisting of Bryan Danielson, Darby Allin, and FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Harwood.
That crazy Darby Allin. Training Sting's son. Making him live in a tent in his front yard.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew he was training him. I didn't know he was going that far.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
All right. Josh, who do you got?
Team AEW.
Team AEW. Okay. Jason.
I don't see that happening. What I think's going to happen is going to be the Elite.
All right. I am actually in agreement with you.
I actually feel that's probably what happened.
This is why. Allegedly, Danielson has some type of nagging injuries going on.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he has some type of nagging injuries going on. Love Stone Cold. Darby Allin, the man was just hit by a bus a month ago?
Yeah.
And now he's wanting to come back and wrestle?
Yeah.
So you're going to tell me on Team AEW there's only two people who are somewhat healthy, and that is FTR.
Also, I think they, whenever they brought in the rest of the team, they really messed up with Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
They should have done that the day of the event. That way you play back SummerSlam.
True. You sort of have this slow build to it. Also, I really wanted to see Eddie Kingston in it. It sucks that he broke his leg.
Yeah.
That's hopefully next year.
Listen, it wouldn't have stopped Darby.
No, that's true. Wouldn't have stopped Darby. Would not have stopped Darby. Okay. Final. This won't be the main event, but this will be probably the second.
Well, they are promoting a triple main event, so
yeah, they're doing that. But I think Anarchy in the Arena is going to close the show.
Yeah.
And then before that, you're going to have this match, the AEW World Championship match, which is Swerve Strickland with Prince Nana defending his title against Christian Cage, and he will have Killswitch, Nick Wayne, and Mother Wayne in his corner. Josh.
I feel like Strickland's going to retain, but I'm going to go Christian Cage.
Going to go Cage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the patriarchy is going to come
You really don't want to win, do you?
Yeah.
What you don't know is I've paid him to throw the match.
Oh,
yeah.
I got to stay champ. Yeah, it's going to be Swerve. There's no other outcome.
No, there isn't. I think it's
good. God, Josh.
I think Christian's awesome. I think Swerve is awesome. I'm not into this feud though.
No.
I think it's
the most recent thing they did with Nick Wayne though was really good.
Because isn't there is a history between him and Swerve going back to Defy, right?
Well, yeah. There was the segment where Swerve actually went to Nick Wayne's dojo or his dad's dojo, whatever, beat him up there, bloodied him, and then they did a segment this past week where that Christian and went back to the dojo. It's like you stepped on our sacred ground or whatever. You hurt my son.
Oh wow! I love Christian. Christian's on the run of his life right now. Yeah. All right,
that's why I think he's winning.
I'll tell you. Also, I really want to see what Christian tweets out on Father's Day.
We'll keep you updated on that.
Because I don't have that X.
I don't either. But I deactivated mine.
I would like to know what he tweets out on Father's Day.
Yeah, I would be interested too. All right, that is all of our predictions for AEW Double or Nothing. Again, that will be tonight. Just to give you a quick recap. For the pre-show, Thunder Rosa will be taking on Deonna Purrazzo. Josh and I chose Deonna. Jason, Rosa. For the main card, Roderick Strong will be defending his AEW International Championship against Will Ospreay. All three of us chose Will Ospreay. Timeless, Toni Storm will be defending her AEW Women's World Championship against Serena Deeb. All three of us chose Toni Storm. For the AEW TNT Championship in a barbed wire steel cage match, Adam Copeland will be defending his title against Malachi Black. Josh and I both chose Malachi. Jason went with Copeland.
House always wins.
John Moxley against Takeshita for the.
Don't you mean
John Moxley in a title eliminator match for a shot at the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship? All three of us chose Moxley. Then you have Trent Beretta taking on Orange Cassidy. Josh chose Orange. Jason and I both went with Trent. Then For the AFTW Championship, Chris Jericho will be defending his title in the triple threat match against Hook and Shibata. Josh went with Hook. Jason went with Jericho. I went with Shibata.
So one of us is winning that prediction.
Yeah. The other two are going to lose. For the Unified World Trios Championships, the champions, the Bang Bang Gang, Jay White and the Guns, will be defending against Death Triangle, Pac, Rey Fenix, and Penta El Zero Miedo. Josh went with Death Triangle. Jason and I both went with the Bang Bang Gang. For the AEW TBS Championship, Willow Nightingale will be defending her title against Mercedes Moné. All three of us went with Moné. Anarchy in the Arena, the Elite will be taking on Team AEW. Jason and I both went with Team Elite. Josh went with AEW. And then for the AEW World Championship, Swerve Strickland will be defending his title against Christian Cage. Josh went with Christian. Jason and I both went with Swerve. That's going to be the end of our predictions for AEW Double or Nothing. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have On This Day in Wrestling History and the main event. Stay tuned.
Once again, here's Hollywood Jeff Petty.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Grill House. I'm your host, Hollywood Jeff Petty, and I'm joined by Josh Cole, Bebe,
Yep,
the belt collector, belt expert, and our current reigning and defending
and still
Grill Out heavyweight predictions champion. The name keeps changing a little bit. The reflection of perfection, Jason Lykens.
Your longest reigning champion on Grill Out.
You have defended it a few different times now.
I am the longest reigning Grill Out predictions champion.
Fans out there, if you listen to the show every day, let us know if he actually is.
I'll be honest with you.
I don't know.
I have no clue.
I have no clue either.
It felt right.
We didn't really start keeping track of that until here recently.
Yeah. It felt right.
It does. So yes, Jason survives. He's kind of going through a gauntlet this weekend of predictions. He survived the first round of predictions with the King and Queen.
I am a wrestling predictions god.
We all tied Backlash. Well, actually, no. Him and I tied Backlash to you.
Yeah, I just threw stuff at the wall.
Yeah, here's the thing about being the champ. Even a tie, you're still the champ.
That's true. Champions rules.
That's the champion's advantage, and I'm the champ.
Anywho, on this day in wrestling history. May 26th, 1996, In Your House 8, Beware of Dog took place at the Florence Civic Center in Florence, South Carolina. The event famously lost power in the building due to a thunderstorm which caused havoc with the live pay-per-view broadcast. Home viewers therefore did not see most of the card until power was restored just before the main event. 2 nights later, WWE redid the event as a makeup for both live attendees and pay-per-view audiences. The main event on this night saw WWF champion draw with the British Bulldog after a double pin. It doesn't say in here who was WWF. Was that Shawn? I think it was Shawn.
1996, I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, it may have been Shawn.
But in 1997. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we're changing it up now. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to pass it off. I'm going to double check to see who the champion was in that one.
Great. I'm glad we talked about this.
Yeah.
Sean. Let's see. May 26, 1997, and on an episode of Raw is War in Evansville, Indiana, Shawn Michaels and Stone Cold Steve Austin won the WWF Tag Team Championships from Owen Hart and the British Bulldog in one of Raw's all-time classic main events.
All right. Yeah, I had to toss it off to you real quick. The website I get this stuff off of, sometimes I don't have a chance to go through and read it real quick.
No, it happens, man.
Yeah, it does. It does. And yes, Josh confirmed it, and I just double confirmed it. It was Shawn Michaels at the time. Yeah. May 26, 2020. We are in the pandemic with this one. The WWE 24/7 title reign of NFL legend Rob Gronkowski came to an end at the hands of the perennial champion R-Truth at a Raw taping at the WWE Performance Center. Gronk has held the title since defeating Mojo Rawley at WrestleMania 36 the month prior. At the same taping session, Sasha Banks and Bayley became two-time WWE Women's Tag Team Champions by defeating Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross in a match that would air on SmackDown. And that is everything for on this day in wrestling history. Moving on to the main event.
The main event.
For your national promotions, it's normal TV this week as far as Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW goes. MLW will be having Battle Riot 6 this upcoming Saturday on
Major League Wrestling. Why do they call themselves Major Leagues?
Yeah, I don't know. On June 1st, and it will also be NWA back to the territories in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Well, let me ask you this, Joe. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
I was going to say, this is a live event that is a TV taping for a later date.
Now, let me interrupt you now and ask you this. What is going on in Beckley, West Virginia on Saturday, June 1st?
WrestleMania, West Virginia.
Dubbed
This is WrestleMania of West Virginia.
This is dubbed the West Virginia, the WrestleMania of West Virginia. All-Star Wrestling will present the Bash in Beckley 4. We've spoke about it on this program several times over the past few months. It will take place at the Beckley Raleigh Convention Center in Beckley.
If you're from Beckley and you don't know where the convention center is, it's the Armory.
Meet and greet will be at 4 o'clock. Bell time is at 7 p.m. VIP tickets are $35. Reserved seating is $30, and general admission is $25. This is considered the biggest indie wrestling event in West Virginia. It has been called West Virginia's WrestleMania by the indie god himself, Matt Cardona. Several of the top stars in the independent scene and even from national promotions, like All Elite Wrestling and Total Nonstop Action Wrestling, will be involved, including Dustin Rhodes, Arn Anderson, and his son, Brock Anderson, Jimmy Hart, the Sandman, Sabu, Bill Alfonso, the franchise players, Shane Douglas and Brian Myers, with the Queen of Extreme, Francine, Chavo Guerrero, Henry Godwin, Earl Hebner, the Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton, John Schuyler, Psycho Love, consisting of Fodder and Angelina Love, Devon Dudley, Kevin Kelly, Kerry Morton, Richard Holiday, Super Oprah, the Neon Blondes Facade, and Danny Moe, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and the reigning ASW heavyweight champion Heath, as well as wrestling's lawyer Stephen P. New.
Wow.
Yep.
Big line.
They've loaded this show down. Yeah. Actually, a couple of us here on the show do plan on attending that event. So if you see us, you can come up and say hi.
Yeah.
Sunday, June 2nd. This is not that's not everything for local wrestling, but Sunday, June 2nd, Real Shoot Wrestling will be at the Clarksburg City Park in Nutter Fort, West Virginia for Family Fun Extravaganza. This is a free event at 1 p.m. In addition to the wrestling show, there will be live music, food, bounce houses for the kids, a petting zoo, and fireworks.
I want to go into bounce house.
Just please don't go up and start petting the wrestlers. Don't remember, people, don't touch the wrestlers. Like, you can give them a high five, but past that, and don't get in the ring. You're asking for it then.
Yeah, there's countless reasons why not to do that.
Can we get bounce houses for adults? I want to go in a bounce house.
Kind of rock bottom you in a bounce
house.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can go in the bounce house, Josh. Please do. I see that ending perfectly for you.
Anywho, that's going to do it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you go listen to our King of the Ring runner-up tournament special. Again, we put a lot of work into that. It was a blast having that. Just make sure you go do that. It is exclusively on all podcast platforms. If you are listening to this on the podcast, if you're listening to this on WSWW 1490 AM, just go to the podcast. It's on Spreaker, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Podcast Addict, YouTube. It's all over the place.
Yeah, message us, send us emails, tell us what kind of special you would like to hear.
Exactly. Yeah, tell us all that. Tell us what you think of the show. Tell us what you think of us.
Yeah.
And until next time, fellow wrestling fans, have a good one.
Goodbye, and good night, bad.